Okay, so this is a short little video on a tutorial, if you will, on how to use the Exorcist Jack-in-the-Box. So here it is, the box itself, which is out of the box, and I'll just go through some of the features. Now, unlike traditional Jack-in-the-Boxes, this one's not a wind-up handle one. This one is just push button. So it's just a push button there, so it immediately resets. So it's quite easy to use. Now on the side here, this is where the batteries go. So the batteries go here. Now the lever just flips up here, and then the handle here, just pull that out, and then the batteries are inside there. I've got the 9-volt battery in already that controls the lights, and there's 3 AAA batteries that control the sound module. I've got the third AAA battery right here, which I'll put in, but before I put it in, I'll just show you something. Because this does control the sound module, if I was to put this in right now, it will activate the sound module, which is fine, but I'll just show you what activates the sound module. So on the top of the box, you have 2 red, I don't know if you can see those. There's like a red little button here, and there's another one on the other side. Now the one on this side here, that one controls the sound module. So basically it's a trigger switch, and what keeps the trigger switch in the off position is when the lid is down. So when the lid's down, it's pushing on the trigger switch, which means it's off. Once it gets released and the box opens, it's then on. So that's for the sound module, and this one is for the lights. So the one for the lights is on the battery side, and the sound module one is on the sound module side, where the speaker is here. So what I want to do is now, I'm going to hold my finger down on that trigger switch and put the battery in. Okay, so batteries are in now. You just close the hatch. Now, during transit, it might get a little bit, because of the wood lacquer, it might get a little bit stuck every now and again, but just give it a little pull, be gentle, and then it comes open quite easily. But don't be alarmed if it does get a little bit stuck sometimes. So just push the hatch down. My thumb is still on the trigger switch. I'll turn it around. Now when I let go of the trigger switch, it'll activate the sound module. So I'll let go of it. And there we go. So what I will do now is basically just push the doll back into the box. And by the way, you can turn the music off anytime you want to. You don't have to, because it goes through a full 4 minutes. So you've got Tubular Bells, the sample, and at the very end of 4 minutes, there are some other samples from the movie. A little bit R-rated, but like I said, you can turn it off anytime by just pushing the button. So you push the button, activates it. Push again to stop it. So without further ado, I'll put the puppet back into the box. What I do, I usually lift the arms up. So lift the arms up and push in. Now, it's a very strong spring inside. It's a double spring, and so it pops out quite quickly. And once your hand is in position there with the puppet into the box, just close the lid, like so. Take the hand out, hand on top, and you do need a little bit of pressure to push it in. So push down hard. Don't be afraid to be rough with it, and the lid is closed. That is solidly closed now. That will definitely won't open. So that is locked in place. So now that's closed, I'll now show you just a couple of other things about the box. On the back, there's 2 switches. Now, this switch here, this operates the lights. So I'll switch that on, so when the box does open, the lights are activated. So that operates the lights. This switch here does absolutely nothing, and I'll tell you why. When the box was originally designed, the puppet's head was going to spin around. So just like from the movie where the head spins around, I wanted to do the same thing here as well. So I made the head spin around, but the problem was that the motor inside the neck of the doll's head was too wide, and it just didn't look right, and I didn't like the way it looked. Aesthetically, it just didn't look right. So I wanted to take that motor out, readjust the neck, and now it looks much better. But the original box itself, the switch here was going to be to switch the motor on and off to stop the head revolving around. So that switch was for the motor, and because the box is already designed with the switch there, I just left it. So basically that does nothing. It's not connected to anything. It's fine. The only thing you need to be concerned with is that one. It controls the lights. So when the box is open, you can turn the lights off anytime you want. On the back here, you've got two strong hinges, very good quality, powder coating. And on the back here, there's a little wooden block. Now, for ages when I've been making Jack-in-the-Boxes, this is only the second Jack-in-the-Box I've made to have the little wooden block here. Very simple. It just stops the lid from opening all the way and causing too much pressure on the hinges. So it stops right there. And plus it looks quite nice because you've got the inlay inside the lid on the other side. So that being said, I'll turn it around and basically show you how it works. So the switch is on the back for the lights. The sound module is activated anyway when the box opens, and all you got to do to open the box is push this knob here. So I push it in and boom, it opens up. The sound module is activated. The lights are activated. Now it's daytime at the moment, all the lights are on, sun's out, so you don't get the full effect of what the lights look like, but it's quite nice at nighttime. And yeah, so there's the sound module. It plays Tubular the Bells. It goes for about 3.5 to 4 minutes. And at the end, there are some spoken word samples from the movie that are a bit R-rated. So probably not best to have children around, but you can turn that off anytime by just pushing that button. And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much how the Jack-in-the-Box works. I really hope you enjoy it, and thank you so much for all your support. And yeah, see how you go. I'm really happy with this one, and really happy that it's being shipped out tomorrow. So also the other thing here is this Exorcist logo on here. This is actually something I put together. It's not a sticker or anything. It's actually ingrained onto the wood itself. So that's quite cool. And like I mentioned before, the backing of the inlay of the lid is like a gold leaf sort of design, so it's quite pretty, and the lid actually stays up. It doesn't, you know, hit all the way back because of that wooden block that's on the back right here. So yeah, that's probably the only Exorcist Jack-in-the-Box that exists, and thank you very much. That's it.